SMT Nation, we back, and in this video, we're going to be talking about home broadband, but we're also going to be talking about wireless. And I know traditionally we're mostly a mobile network type of channel, but we do talk about home ISP. It impacts a lot of you. It's all telco, and you're probably wondering, why are we looking at Comcast second quarter earnings? That's because they sell a service known as XFinity Mobile. Some of you may have it, some of you may be considering it. You have Comcast as an ISP, and then your mobile service might be with AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, or some other prepaid channel. But what you could do is you can bundle services with these mobile network operators for fixed wireless home broadband, or you can go with your home ISP as your mobile network operator as well as an MVNO. Anyways, things are getting super muddy. There's some incredible phenomena occurring that I want to highlight in this video regarding T-Mobile, a little bit on Verizon too, and then Comcast Xfinity Mobile, and what I expect to see from Charter Spectrum tomorrow. So these are the second quarter highlights. You guys can look at this on your own time. I'll link this presentation in which is a PDF, down in the description box. Lots of revenue. They make a lot of money. Tons of free cash flow. I'm sure investors will be thrilled about these things. They do the Xfinity piece. They do NBC Universal and Sky. Here's their EBITDA and adjusted earnings per share and all of that. All that looks good. They make a lot of money, very profitable. But I want to highlight things here on this page. This is what we're going to focus on. Customer relationships at this cable company, all right, Comcast, Xfinity. We have net losses of 28K. I'm not sure what that metric represents to the company overall, but it says here they have net adds of 591,000 over the last 12 months. The interesting thing there is while they do have gains over the last 12 months, they have losses this quarter. All right, so what exactly is happening there? If you look at the broadband customers, they're at 32.2 million. It says flat with prior quarter. Why in the world are they wording it this way? Net adds of 775,000 over the last 12 months. This indicates that in the last 365 days, the last year, they're adding a lot of customers. So they're probably happy about that, right? Wrong. When you extrapolate the numbers and you look at previous quarters and you calculate all the numbers that go into how many customers they added specifically in Q2, they actually lost 10,000 residential broadband net adds. Folks, cable companies are starting to be impacted by T-Mobile Home Internet and Verizon Home Internet and fixed wireless providers. They will not publicly indicate it as such. As you can see, the way that they frame things here, they are absolutely in public denial. They are in trouble, folks. Their bread and butter is growth in home ISP, not wireless. If you look here, they are adding wireless customers. The problem is they don't make money on wireless customers on wireless service. They make money on the bundling, on the home internet. It's very profitable for them. Why in the world is Comcast, which is Xfinity, and then Charter, which is Spectrum, why do they want to sell wireless service? Well, if they get you to bundle, they deepen the customer relationship and they can retain you and not let you potentially go to Verizon for home internet plus wireless because you'll get a discount, or not let you go especially to T-Mobile to get their home internet service. Folks, we have a phenomenon that's occurring and it's officially starting now. All right. Maybe you could have made the argument last quarter, the year, or the previous quarter. There was no impact. This is now currently undeniable. There is going to be accelerated churn, whether the cable ISPs, the home internet providers, like to admit it or not. There is going to be churn. They're going to be losing customers to T-Mobile and Verizon in the foreseeable future. And the reason I put T-Mobile first is because their product, their service is growing incredibly fast. Guys and gals, folks, T-Mobile added over 550,000 home internet connections last quarter. I mean, just look at those numbers. It's undeniable. They are absolutely taking from cable. To be more specific, yesterday at the earnings call for T-Mobile, they indicated that 2/3 of their home internet customers are coming from the suburban and urban core. Only 1/3 is coming from residential, which typically that's going to be customers that are leaving DSL and or satellite, right? And small regional carriers. But there is no doubt there is an impact. There is a dent in the potential cable growth here because of T-Mobile. All right, now when you look at the postpaid and the phone line situation, AT&T added 793,000 lines. Incredible growth. They continue to do that quarter in, quarter out. T-Mobile added 439,000. Okay. Now they lost like 300,000 Sprint customers. So it would have been like over 700,000, right? Verizon added like 8 to 10,000 lines, very few, right? So these are opportunities for companies like Comcast, XFinity, and Charter Spectrum. We see 317,000 wireless ads. We have cable companies growing in wireless. We have mobile companies growing in home broadband, but this is hurting their bread and butter. This is worse. The fact that T-Mobile continues to grow, AT&T continues to grow, while these companies like these cable companies offer wireless, they're growing, but they're just taken from Verizon. Those customers are still on the Verizon network, so there's some revenue there. Cable is in trouble, folks. As the core business operations, they're still profitable. They're still huge. Look at all the customers. They have 32 million. It's not a joke. But for them to publicly deny that fixed wireless access isn't hurting them and they don't feel it, that is absolute wolf tickets. The cable companies are selling wolf tickets. And I hope people aren't eating it up anymore. You can't deny this. These numbers don't lie. All right. We have probably minimal to no growth the rest of the way for cable. You know, you could talk about the technologies and how fixed wireless access is completely inferior to cable. It makes no difference when the customers, they talk with their money. They spend the money with the companies they want to. And if they don't see a noticeable difference or performance between technologies, they don't even care about the technologies. They care about the outcome. They care about the experience. Customers are thrilled to have T-Mobile home internet. We look at different types of data from the surveys. You know, the public perception. They're thrilled to get away from cable and to go to these other home ISPs. You know, through fixed wireless access. Guys, this is a trend. Now, if you look, you know, service revenues are up for wireless at cable companies, but it's not as profitable as, say, for example, T-Mobile Home Internet, which is they're selling it for like 50, $60. That's all money in the bank for them. They're just selling excess, you know, capacity on their cell towers sectors. Same thing for Verizon. Uh, it's hurting, folks. I'm expecting to see similar numbers from Spectrum Mobile, big time ads, but I'm also expecting to see slowdowns in their cable. They had huge booms. Cable did incredible during the pandemic onset, 2020, 2021, right? They killed it. That stuff is done. Fixed wireless is hurting them, and it's clearly obvious. I don't understand how anybody can deny it anymore. I don't understand how cable can continue to sit there and deny it. And they've got competition from two fronts. Cable has competition from fixed wireless access. They also have competition from fiber. They better get that Dennis 4.0 going pretty darn quick because they are no longer going to be able to pull the wool over people's eyes. And the way that they've operated business in the past, they might have to reconsider that. The biggest problem is explosive pricing, in my estimation, but there's other issues too. Customer care, you know, performance metrics on uplink. There's all types of different things, and infrastructure, lack of reinvestment in certain places. All that stuff is real. Comment down below your guys' thoughts on this. T-Mobile putting the whoopins to big cable. Verizon putting the whoopins to big cable as they add hundreds of thousands of quarterly customers. And this is not going to change anytime soon. Comment down below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, subscribe for more. Turn on the bell notifications icon to never miss an upload. Links in the description for my Twitter handle, my Gmail address for all business inquiries, and my Patreon pages there if you want to support us and get early access to content and exclusive videos and live streams not found anywhere else. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.